Hello everyone, it's Peta here again from Renew Me. Thank you so much for coming by and having a look at the videos. I really appreciate it when you have a look. I can see that you're looking at all the older videos now, and I'm really quite pleased about that because hopefully what that's giving you is a picture of even the changes I've been making in the last 2 years of doing facial exercises. And by now, if you've gone from an old video to a new video, you would have seen the changes that have been made in my body and in my face. And I'm here to tell you that it actually can happen for you as well. And that if you're feeling like you're a lost cause, or if you're feeling like you can't do anything about it, if you're feeling like you have to go and have a facelift or have fillers, look, please don't feel that way because there is hope. For me, I was never going to have a facelift. I was never going to have fillers. And the two reasons are because I couldn't even imagine somebody cutting my face, and then the price of it. And then I couldn't imagine needles going into my eyes, and I just couldn't even deal with it. It would make me vomit, really. And you can see my face is just like going ready to vomit thinking about it. But I just couldn't possibly do it. So that's why I had to find something that was going to rejuvenate myself in a way that didn't cost me any money. Now, as it turned out, I did create a skincare company which cost me a lot of money, but I found that the facial exercises were really effective in supporting my rejuvenation process. So the main type of rejuvenation I do is facial exercises, number one. They're the priority. Number two, I use my skincare, my natural skincare. And number three, I use my red light laser device and my microcurrent device. And those three activities is all I do to keep my skin looking fresh and refreshed. So I want to let you know that you can actually do it too. It's very affordable. It's not something that's going to cost you thousands and thousands of dollars. You can lay in bed in the morning and do it if you want. And that's how affordable it is. So please know that if you're new to the channel and you've been looking and researching ways to rejuvenate yourself naturally, please know that this is the way to do it, is through facial exercises. You don't have to have fillers. You do not have to have a facelift. It is something that will absolutely help you. You just need to do it every day. Just stick to your routine every day at the same time, and you will find amazing results will start to happen. All right, so today I'm going to be talking about the cheeks. Because I've lost a lot of weight, and as I was saying, there's been a lot of changes since I've even been doing the channel. I'm down to 55.6 kilos now. Now, I don't know what that is in pounds because I was from the era that they changed right in the middle of me learning the imperial system to the metric system, and I've got no idea really, but I know what 55.6 kilos are, and that's what I am. So what happens though is when you do lose weight, you do tend to get a bit gaunt here in the face. And I do get a lot of emails from people asking me for exercises to plump up their cheeks. And also because I've been on that mission myself, I do tend to do those sort of exercises. So today we're going to be doing an exercise around the cheeks. It's going to be a strong exercise, and I would suggest to you that if you haven't done cheek exercises before, try one of my earlier videos on the cheek. I've got one called the cheek lifter. I've got another one that will use your lips to stretch the cheek muscles up. I would suggest that you use one of those muscles for the first 4 or 5 weeks, maybe 6 weeks before you get used to doing this one, because this is quite a strong exercise. So the muscles that are involved today are called the muscles of mastication. And there's basically 4 major muscles that we use to eat our food. When we're eating, we employ the muscles of mastication, and when we have face expressions, it's the muscles of expression. Now these muscles are mainly in here. The three of the muscles are in here, and the temporalis is up in this area here. So the muscles here, the masseter, is a very strong muscle along here, and that helps move your jaw up and down so you can choose your food. And the medial and lateral pterygoid muscle is also in here. Now that's broken up into another sort of 4 subtype muscles, and there's no need to go into that, but I just wanted you to know what muscles that you're going to be using. There's also a link to these muscles in the link below, and you can go straight to there and have a look. It's just in very simple terms on how these muscles are moving and how we move these muscles. So today when you're doing this exercise, you'll feel the muscle moving here, and you'll feel the muscles moving in here. So what we do with this exercise is we use our fists. Now you can notice I've started using my fists a lot now. So we use our fists and we push them into where the masseter muscle is, just in here, and where these pterygoid muscles are. So you push them in, but what you do is you sort of open up your jaw and push it out. But it's like you drop the jaw down and then you push it out. Because in doing that, you're deploying the muscles of mastication because they think you're going to eat, but instead what you're going to be doing is going to be strengthening these muscles instead. So let's give it a go. So we put our fists, open our jaw, push it out, and push out very strongly. And as you're pushing out, use your fists as resistance. Now you've got a choice with your lips because there's other little muscles here that are attached. So if you want to make your mouth go sideways, that will be a different type of exercise, but you can also smile a bit or try to smile a bit and it will lift muscles up here as well. So it gives a little bit of a different angle on the muscles. And that's really what's starting to happen, is that I'm working just tiny little areas. We're getting right down to the micro now. So that's what's happening now, is that actually offering you exercises that can work very specific little areas that might be annoying you, a source of annoyance on your face. So that's basically why I give you these little exercises. They might seem the same, but subtly they're different. And subtly they work different areas on your face because the muscles are so small. All right, so let's try it again, and watch my lips this time as well so that you know which direction they're going in. Okay, so let's give it a go. Okay, press it in, open your jaw, press out. Okay, my lips were up, smiling, and then my lips were just down slightly. Now don't worry about if your lips are going down a bit. They're not going to be dragged down into position. Clearly you can see that my lips aren't like that. But basically what's happening is it's exercising just a little bit of an area here. Now I do tend to bag in this area because I have lost weight, so I do have bagging. And I know that you can't see it, but when I don't have any makeup on and when I'm in front of the mirror in very bad light, you can actually see all the the bagging here. Now it's not a massive amount of bagging, but it's enough for me to look at and go, got to get rid of that. So that's just why I started this. So this exercise will help any bagging in this, and I'm not talking about up here in the nasolabial folds. I'm talking here that, we tend to get little bags in this area here as we age. They sort of clump up in that one area around our mouth. So let's try it again. Open your jaw, push out, and really squeeze that muscle. And it's like you're chewing something. Now, your teeth do not meet at all, so your teeth should not be touching when you do this exercise. So the action is you're squeezing the muscle here. You're squeezing that masseter muscle. And the little pterygoid muscles underneath. Naturally, all the muscles are going to start working, but you want to just concentrate on this area. Now, what I do is that when I'm concentrating on this area, when I'm really just thinking about the masseter muscle, and I'm thinking about it in this area starting to grow, starting to build. And as it does that, I'm seeing my face with that really nice puffy face that I had when I was young, and the natural baby fat face that you have when you're young. So that's what I'm imagining as I'm doing the exercise, and I'm hoping that by employing all these different principles that I've taught you in the past, that this is what's going to happen. All right, we'll go through it once more. Fists, drop down, push in, now, you can see I'm not doing it really fast. As I'm doing it, as I'm pushing the jaw out, I'm squeezing the muscle slowly. So the jaw goes out and the muscle squeezes up slowly. And it's sort of like a bit more of a resistance exercise, this one. It's more of an exercise where you're using resistance of the muscle and the jaw and your fists to squeeze the muscles in and to hold it there and to really have that resistance as it's happening. And as you're pushing out, that's basically what it's like. That's the rhythm and the tempo that you would use. Pushing and really pushing it out. All right, guys, well, I hope that's helped you today. Please do let me know in the comments below. And thank you again for all your comments and lovely well wishes from everybody. I really do appreciate it. And, you know, it just keeps me going and keeps me coming up with new ideas. And also your emails are certainly driving my, my content now, because I'm getting so many questions. So thank you, everybody. And just keep sending me emails, and I'll just keep answering your questions. If I can't answer it on the email, I'll try it on the video. What is really effective is if you have a Skype session with me. And basically, look, it's only $30. It's not going to, you know, it doesn't cost hundreds of dollars to do it. And it's only 30 minutes, but what it's going to do is give you an idea of where you might be going wrong with your exercises. Because, you know, I'm not there to show you, and I can only show you in front of the camera what I'm doing. But if I can see what you're doing, then I can give you some more coaching about how to maybe change the placement of your fingers, or, you know, something that just subtly will help you make big changes in your facial exercise program. So please do consider having a Skype session. And look, that's all I've got to say today. So you have a lovely day wherever you are, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye.